Hello, welcome back and welcome in. My name is Nikki Wheeler. If you're interested in gaming, go subscribe to my other channel and follow my Twitch to see my gaming live. Now, let's start this video. Today, I'll be discussing Louis Capaldi. He's most known for his songs like Someone You Loved, Before You Go, and Bruises, all of which are on his debut studio album, Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent. 6 of the 15 songs were previously released in 2017 and 2018 on 2 separate EPs, Breach and Bloom. These EPs consisted of 7 full songs and 1 demo song, and that being Something Borrowed. This album is heartfelt and captivating, full of emotion and catchy lyrics and sounds. At the time of writing and producing the album, Lewis was only 21, so the lyrics were so full of emotion for someone so young. The words are so meaningful and so easy to relate to at times. He feels the pain of every person who listens to him. I'm definitely not the only one who connects to him on a deeper and personal level. It's like you are having a constant battle and heart-to-heart conversation with him while belting from his chest. In a world where we have mainstream artistically sad music like Billie Eilish, Louis Capaldi brings a new dynamic to the pop music genre with his pop ballads that are different to those of Sam Smith. I just love the blend with instruments like the piano and acoustic guitar. Capaldi never fails to grab a hold of that part of you whose existence you were unaware existed until the very moment you press play. What is perhaps most surprising about Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent is how the album's previously unheard tracks compare to its singles. Tracks like Bruises and Someone You Loved, which made the world at large fall in love with Capaldi, feel equally as monumental as the tracks we hear that aren't the popular radio hits. Take Forever, for example, which plays out as a story of redemption and love of heavenly proportions. This cascading moment is immediately followed by a track like The One, which follows a quick succession punch to the heart with its multifaceted reflection on the scars we carry with us from relationship to relationship. Truly, in its 15 tracks, Capaldi's debut album cements himself as a master at tugging heartstrings while never feeling trite or overbearing. Some of my favorite tracks on the album are Don't Get Me Wrong, Lost on You, and Before You Go. Specifically on Don't Get Me Wrong, the song is a slow and melancholic ballad, but is filled with heartfelt lyrics that connect with listeners. In an interview, Capaldi shared that the song was written about someone important to him, but is open to interpretation and can be interpreted by anyone. After reading up on the lyrics again, the track's lyrics portray the pain and heartache that come with realizing that someone isn't the person they seem to be. The song opens with the lyrics, "I haven't been myself lately. I don't blame you for not wanting to stay." From this opening line, it's clear that Capaldi is singing about a relationship that has gone sour. He confesses to feeling lost and unable to find his way back to who he was before. The chorus is Capaldi's attempt to reconcile his feelings, and he acknowledges that the other person is only human and capable of making mistakes, yet he still wishes that they could have worked out the relationship. Then, on Lost on You, it tells the story of a man struggling to move on from a past relationship. In the song, Capaldi's raw and emotional vocals are accompanied by piano, building up to a powerful chorus that conveys the pain and anguish of lost love. The lyrics paint a picture of a man who is haunted by his memories and unable to let go of the past that still brings him great pain. It was that sense of realizing that you're about to lose someone and you're kind of clutching at straws to try and make sure that that doesn't happen. Capaldi later revealed in an interview with Billboard that he wrote the song in just 30 minutes, and that's the song's emotional intensity was fueled by his own frustration and anger at himself for not being able to move on. Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent arrives as a deeply human debut, chronicling the scars, downfalls, and rejoicings of the myriad of highs and lows that accompany a life lived. It is the rare sort of album that feels like it could have been created by someone capable of finding beauty within those less than perfect moments and who understand the importance of transforming those moments into utterly captivating songs. The next album, Broken by Desire to be Heavenly Sent, took 4 years to come to fruition, and it was low-key a letdown, compared to the debut at least, but it was still a very good piece. He for sure crumbled under the pressure of following up not only the UK's biggest selling album of 2019, but 2020 as well. The Balladeer's lovelorn debut, Divinely Uninspired, filled the chart gaps between Ed Sheeran albums and established Capaldi. So what magic was wrought to bring Broken by Desire to be Heavenly Sent to satisfactory completion? Capaldi and his co-writers have stuffed the basket with every egg they have in hopes of reminding listeners why they liked him in the first place. There was a lot of risk aversion in the album, and you can tell. It seemed rushed even though there was such a long gap in between the albums. Lewis's manager has even spoken about his worries and the failed demos he had sent. As much as I like the album, you can tell Lewis was tired. My favorite tracks in this one were Wish You the Best, Forget Me, and Love the Hell Out of You. Forget Me is as visceral as a pleading romantic showdown, and occasionally Capaldi steals a little nuance in there. The track was unexpectedly clubby, but it is a soundtrack-ready anthem that nicely showcases Capaldi's throaty croon. It has a hair-raising effect for sure. Wish You the Best starts with understated immediacy as he follows a train of thought about an ex longing to know everything about her new life. He howls, and the sour note he lands as he stretches out the last word feel grimly true as he contemplates the gap between who he wants to be and who he feels he is. The torrential scale pulverizes some nice songwriting. Yes, there's a wealth of cliché, lifeless hearts, shipwrecked storms, labored biblical metaphors, but fans come to Capaldi for that kind of unstudied romance. He has a way with a gentle lyrical twist, and his yearning to connect is endearing. Love the Hell Out of You sweetly subverts the expression by promising to squeeze out the lover's demons. You get a rare flash of his mischievous personality. Although the album's thematic anchor is a thwarted romantic relationship, the defeated outlook could just as easily apply to Capaldi's fears over his career. He worries about people changing their minds. Why is there not more of this stylistic variation when it worked so well? Perhaps sticking to the formula gives Capaldi a sense of steadiness when he's otherwise racked with uncertainty. With that being said, I'm going to move into the ranking of these two albums. I would be taking lyrical content, music composition, and vocal capabilities into account, and this will be a best to worst scale. At number 1, I have Divinely Uninspired, and number 2 is Broken by Desire. I think Lewis Capaldi hasn't lost his edge like a lot of critics have said about him in his new album. Was it lackluster and about the same as his last record? Yes, but that isn't a horrible thing. I think he just needs to find the inspiration and drive again without any turbulence. Obviously, there was some sort of turmoil within himself or the record company that caused some issues and formed a blockage, and I hate to see him push out a project that he isn't 100% on. Either way, I enjoyed listening to Lewis's new music because his voice is so appealing. All things considered, I will be ending the video here. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Comment down below what I should cover next, and until next time, bye guys.